What a shame.
Alright, hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a wig install, and this is starting from the very beginning. So what we're gonna do first is get in there and part those edges out, and then we're gonna start plucking. And I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of the plucking technique that I use. What I will say is, if your arm is not on fire, okay, when you done plucking, you ain't plucking enough, and that's all I'm gonna say. So right here, I'm just parting out that first part. You take your tweezers, and the way that I'm doing it, it grabs like, you know, smaller pieces of hair, so I can't, like, you know, take out a patch at one time like that. And for me, it's more efficient. So doing it that way worked a little bit better for me. But just go ahead and continue watching as I finish plucking the frontal. Alright, so on to the good stuff. So right here, I'm just putting on my glue in dots. I'm using Ghost Bond. And I also use a brown lip liner so that I can know where I wanted to put my wig versus where I wanted to put my glue. As you can see, I put the glue on top of the brown liner, which I wasn't supposed to do, but I had already done it, so I just kept on going because I feel like you wouldn't be able to see it for real. But don't do that. Skip that. Don't do that. All right, so I said I put 4 layers, but I really put 3 because I ain't have time to be doing all the waiting in between. So right now I'm just basically preparing the wig to put it on. So I'm just cutting the lace in 3s so I can have, well, I actually have 4s so I can have that space in order to put it on. And by cutting it off this way instead of when I put it on my head, I don't have to worry about the extra step of taking it off. So as you can see, I'm just using a eyebrow archer, and I'm just going across making it jagged, not too straight, so that when I put it on, it doesn't look like wiggy. Alright, so now it's time to lay the wig down. Mind you, if you look at that, my glue did not turn clear. Why? I have no idea, but it was drying on me already. So, some of it turned clear, some of it did not. I don't know if it's the layers that I used or what, but it didn't leave a white residue around it. So, like, it didn't show through the lace or anything like that. I don't know if that's just Ghost Bond or what, but this is my first time using this glue to lay my wig. And I can say it had it stuck down and it was on tight for like, I would say a week. It was definitely on for a week. So basically, once you get it down, I put it in the center first and then I pulled the sides one by one. Once you got it down, you can go back in and any pieces that need a little bit of extra glue, then you just take like a rat tail comb or like something thin and you put more glue so that you can give it a chance to get tacky and then you can lay that part down. So that's what I just did there. And also right here. And then I'm just give it probably like a minute or two for it to get a little bit tacky. And then I'll, press it down with the rat tail comb. From there, we're on the baby hairs. And these are some fun baby hairs. So just keep on watching and you'll see how I did those. I have no idea how or why it is so hard to do things on myself and I struggle. Okay, so right here, I'm just removing some of the glue that did not want to come off. I did use 91% alcohol, but that ish did not work. I don't know why it didn't want to come off, but it didn't. So right here, I'm just, pulling everything down, and then I'm going to do the baby hairs. But I just wanted to show y'all that little step for how you can try and remove the glue. So basically, I just used the red cell comb and had a little bit of glue on it from, putting the wig down. And then I just kind of twirled it, and it kind of like just balled it up. And I was able to get it off that way because that alcohol is a mess. Like, it just make it messy. Like, and it would have just started taking the wig off and, breaking down all my hard work. And I just wasn't going to let it do that to me. Yeah, so this right here I learned from my mom. Like, back in the day when she used to be doing our ponytails, she wanted to be flat. She would put the scarf under her neck so that top part would get flat. So I just put that right there because I want to hold down the baby hairs on the side, but I didn't want, to cover up the part where I was still having to do them. So that's why I did that like that. So just continue to do your baby hairs, cut them. You can use a razor to cut them, or you can use scissors, whatever works for you. But I use both because it was getting a little too time consuming to use the eyebrow archer. Like, I was getting tired of this. Like, it takes too long. It was cute, but it takes too long for me. This ain't gonna be no all the time thing. All right, so on to the next thing, which is flat ironing. Okay, with this, you want to be careful because this is a synthetic wig. Okay, synthetic means it is made out of plastic fibers. So you got to be careful when you're using heat. So I think I use my Revlon ceramic flat irons, and I turned them on, I believe, 10. And that's not that hot, you know. So I was able to like bump it just a little bit, but you kind of got to hold the ends to hold the curl in it because it is just plastic. So if you let it go, it's just going to go straight down. And this wig is really, really thick. So you got to think about the density when you're trying to put in those bumps, just because this really won't stay for the most part because it's synthetic. So just try your best, you know. Just try your best. Get out the kinks. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, don't wear it. Don't wear that wig outside looking bogus like that. Don't do that. All right, y'all. So this is basically it for the hair. After I flat ironed it, I changed my clothes. I did a little beat. That'll be coming next. That's the next video. But here is a picture so that you can see the finishing product. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.